Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Eric Percival, also known as Scuffed Gaming here on YouTube. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, the road to B-side. It's time. We've unlocked every character, at least as far as I can remember, and we have already unlocked two Tainted characters, Tainted Lazarus and Tainted Cain. But now we are going to be on the path to finishing up unlocking the rest of these characters. I figured we might as well go right to left, covering only those that we don't have. We are in a we're in a -1 win streak because obviously we lost on our last episode trying to unlock things to make the keeper more reasonable during our ascent. But let's just go ahead and let's start with Isaac to unlock Tainted Isaac. Let's get stuck in this. So one thing to keep in mind as we play Road to B-side here for what could possibly be the last maybe 10 runs of the series, if we do them all perfectly, is that we must find a trinket to drop inside of the item room or the boss room. Because then when we are on the Ascent, we will be able to pick up a key piece, a red key piece, that we will use to unlock the door to get the Tainted character in home, or at home rather. So, with any luck at all, we will be able to get at least one trinket. And yeah, that would be ideal. I'm not so frightened of the prospect of trying to get this character done on Isaac because, as some of you may be aware, Isaac is quite powerful. We have the D6, and because we have the D6, we can sort of mulligan whatever. It's pretty funny. We can sort of mulligan whatever items we don't really want in the item room, the boss room, things like that, at least one time per floor. Now the real question is, are we interested in going for planetariums? I think usually the first item room, you do want to just try to take whatever's in the first item room because it is open, it is free. It is how to jump. Not necessarily my idea of a great time, I'll be real with you folks. Now how to jump is not bad, but is it get rid of the D6? Not bad. Now you know what we should do actually is we should first of all we should get rid of these fires because these are just free pennies, and your boy is not one to give up on free pennies. We should take how to jump, and we should at least get those pennies. You can use how to jump to sort of get these pennies. Actually, we should do it this way because this is safer. Let me out! Let me in! There we go. Although we may leave here with how to jump, because you know what, I kind of like how to jump. Now that I think about it more. How to jump can kind of in a way give us like pseudo iframes because we can sort of jump through enemies, but I don't know. Saying no to the D6 this early feels like a mistake. It really does feel like a mistake. Let's go ahead and fight the boss and let's see what the boss has to offer. We want to buy more options, but at the same time having access to a soul heart is pretty darn. It's pretty darn something. It's pretty darn good is what it is. It's going to be gurglings, first floor gurglings. I'm not super fond of gurglings. It feels a lot like gurgling sometimes. You know, if they just have the wrong pathing, you will get hit maybe one time against gurglings. There is one kind of pseudo-secret trick you have to gurglings where if one is charging you head on and you just shoot them with tears, there's a pretty low chance that they'll actually run into you because they bump off of your tears and they can't go straight. So a lot of people get tied up because they accidentally move into the gurgling charge. Aren't you dead? Okay. I will take this, because this makes it so that we get a slight range up and we don't need to actually buy the soul heart, which means we could just buy more options. So now there's options. I'm gonna go roll the item room. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. We haven't seen a trinket yet, so let's just go down. Now, we are kind of in the market for planetarium, because what you can do as a trick to get a semi-free planetarium is you can ignore your item rooms on the way down and then pick them up on the way back. Yeah, these stonies were out to get me. Did you see that? It's like they're moving kind of fast. I can't shoot the enemy. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are so nice to me all the time. Oh god, it's cornflies, the most dangerous enemy in the basement. Not the cornflies, please. You know, now with that being said, the problem that we start to have on these early floors is that if we don't really have a lot of knockout power, it could be really, really sketchy to ignore your item rooms. Because, like, right now, for example, we saw a range up, and we took the range up because it gave us a soul heart. And having 8 points of range is probably better in the long run. You know, because you can sort of shoot at these enemies from pretty far away. Pretty far away. Yeah, pretty far away. You know, but make no mistake, the sobering play would be to not gamble the smoothness of your run on having a clean, you know, Caves 2, or Caves 1 and Caves 2. But we'll fight the boss as we are right now, and we'll see what we can get. See what we can get going here without using our key. 2 bombs, nice. We do have a reroll for the Devil Deal, and I do believe I am interested in using the reroll for the Devil Deal if, in fact, we do get a Devil Deal. It's gonna be regular Monstro, luckily for us, not Baby Plum, the Reaper. That would be that would be bad. Baby Plum is the Reaper, guys. Baby Plum, don't let the big smile and red rosy cheeks fool you. It's kind of funny, I was watching a tier list, can't remember which YouTuber I was watching, but I was watching a tier list where they were like, you should never get hit by any of these bosses. These bosses you should never get hit by. And I'm like, let's be honest, every single Binding player has been hit by all of these bosses. You know, some people have died to some of these bosses. It doesn't seem a little pretentious to say, you should never get killed by a monster. You should never be killed by so-and-so. But you might get killed by these people. I'm gonna take Jesus juice. Well, ain't that a fine how do you do? Brimstone. Hey, man. We're happy to see you. We're quite happy to see you here. It's been too long. I'm gonna roll it. Yeah, no. Yeah. Our 1 red heart HP is much better suited to something else at this point. You know, just because we have Brimstone doesn't mean that this is a gimme run. We still have to go up the Ascent, and we still have to clear all of these rooms. Alright, well, that's funny. Wow. Well, the shop is live. I'm actually really glad that we didn't buy that quarter now. I was tempted to. I was tempted to buy the quarter. But now I'm kind of glad that we didn't. Should I clear this last room just for the charge? But yeah, you know what? Thanks. Thanks for giving us Brimstone game. That's really awesome. This is going to make these floors, especially the Ascent, feel probably much easier. Maybe not a walk in the park, but definitely much easier. Much easier. And for that, I'm grateful. It's going to be nice to kick off Road to B-Side with this run, if in fact it's a reasonable run. The blue map. I'm going to buy this sack, actually, because I want a key. And I'm going to donate. We definitely have dinged our donation machine a fair number of times here on Road to B-Side when I was promising that we wouldn't necessarily do that. I know that we know where the ultra secret room is, but I'm just going to go down. Or the super secret room. The super duper. 21% chance the planetarium. We can definitely... Wow, more money. We can definitely afford... Oh yeah, we're doing this. I have no reason to finish this room. I'm just going to stars card right out. Mercurius. Welcome to the team, Mercurius. Mercurius is going to give us a nice speed up. I'm going to leave actually for the... So that the podium will leave so I can bomb these two. Mercurius is going to make it so that doors all stay open as if we had the doorstop, but even in rooms that we haven't left yet. But with that said, right, we're still interested in clearing these rooms so that we can get charged on the D6. Which we do have now. There's not a whole lot of extra dialogue I can add as to the efficacy of Brimstone. Brimstone is every bit as powerful as one might expect. We have the ability to absolutely nuke enemies from infinite range. And even at 4 points of damage, it looks like we're dealing a truckload of damage. And it is a truckload of damage. They fixed it in the last patch, in fact. For the longest time, Brimstone wasn't actually putting out all of the ticks of damage that was promised. I don't want that. You don't want that? Somebody told me you like playing with things like that. What's the movie? I don't want that. I don't even know what it is. You never sold this to nobody, none? How can I sell it to somebody if I don't even know what it is? It feels really wrong to keep restocking that shop because it's only 2 items, so I think I'm going to stop. Now, because we have already seen our planetarium, we might as well just leave. We might as well just see our item rooms at this point. No real reason not to. We're just gonna check all of our item rooms. I'm actually going to. No, I'm not. But we need a trinket. I am error room. Hello. Take the sack head. More sacks are promised now. I'll blow you up, sir. You've got some nerve showing up like this. I mean, what do you think? This is a game? So what do we want now? We want tears rate and we want damage. That's all that we need. Our speed is fine, our range is fine, our luck is fine, everything else is fine. Tears and damage. No. Well, I mean... We'll just go down. We'll go through all the bad items. If we have to use our D6 rerolls to make it happen, we certainly will. Like how the game tried to give us like 3 range ups or HP upgrades. Like, all right, game. 4 Claudies in a short room. Okay. So we've got our trinket, and it was on caves too. Well, we want to reroll this. Hello? Thank you. Sackhead is going to make it so that more sacks appear. We're happy for that. Oh yeah. Glass Eye is going to give us another damage. And boy howdy, one more damage goes a long way. 85% chance. The devil deal. And you know where Mucurmycosis is going to be good is going to be the Ascent, because the Ascent is basically us going through all these floors again, but... Okay. We're going to go back, we're going to roll the secret room. I'm actually going to unlock these padlocks here. Fat Out Mushroom gives us a 0.2 speed down with the damage up, but I mean, we could just do better. You know, like, it's not likely we'll get to see another reroll. Well, did I lie or did I lie? And I know some people would think that this is super duper greedy, especially because this save file doesn't have death certificate or rock bottom or anything like that. But it does have sausage. Well, it does have inner child. Inner child does give us an extra life. But are we likely to die though? Like really? You know, like, are we though? Are we likely to die though? Not really. Dreamcatcher. By Dreamcatcher. Soul Heart. This dealy. Make a small little dono. Alright. Let's go roll it again. I mean, I had realized that this is really, really greedy, but... The D Infinity. Changes the current die with based on times of various. Yeah, I mean, but really, honestly, the truth is that it's mostly the D6, the D Infinity. The D Infinity is really cool. Increases your fire rate up to 200. Well. Epiphora is not likely to do anything for us, but hey, you know what we could do is we could simply swap the D Infinity, like so. And then we could D6 this D6 wavy cap, yeah. Yep. I'm really mostly just hoping for sausage. Is what I'm hoping for to appear in the that's cute in the secret room. I don't expect anything else that we would want to appear out of the secret room. I'm really just hoping for sausage. Sausage is an entire giant stat up. Yeah. I have to remember we have Dreamcatcher. I can see what's going to be in. See what's going to be in our item room before we go down. Speaking of which, before I forget, this is the entire reason why we're here is because it's Road to B-side, right? We're trying to unlock tainted characters. Let's go on and leave this trinket. This is what you are supposed to do. If you're trying to unlock these characters, you're going to go to the item room. You're going to drop your trinket. And then on the way back up, it will not be what we dropped it as. It will be a key piece. Man, but boy, do we need a Tears Up. That is what we need. We're not going to take Wavy Cap. Well, wave your caps and tears up. Yeah, sure, if you like to torture yourself. It's gonna be Chubb. I think Leech is going after Chubb like a beast. This is a boss fight, I guess. Yeah, perfection. I'm gonna take the eye drops because it is gonna give us a fire rate up. Let's go to the devil deal. It's gonna be fear shot. I will take fear stone. We get one more reroll for the secret room. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be sausage. Hopefully it'll be literally just sausage. There's a lot of things that it could be. There's plenty of items. Skeleton key, yeah. Now if you run into key beggars, then we can pay them a lot. And if you run into a key beggar, you know, sometimes there's a secret room that's literally just a key beggar in the secret room. Well, now we will be able to give him keys. Give him little keys. I took Dark Matter because Dark Matter is a damage up, and every damage up is extremely powerful with Brimstone. I like to think of these challenge rooms as the mob trap rooms, rather, as 3 charges for our spacebar item. So I don't want to do them until I feel like we need a charge for our D6. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking this long to go up the Ascent. Yes, I know that if I played faster, that there would be definitely a chance that we could. Sorry, that really threw me off. Well, that's my fault. I completely forgot what I was saying. There's a chance that we could get the boss trap going. Oh, this is the worst way I could have done this. Yeah, I'm not going that way. You can keep that. Predictive spikes. Wow, you know, it's not like predictive spikes are that hard to dodge. You just have to be paying attention. Oh, speak of the devil. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Give us a hand. Help us out. Help a friend out. You know you want to.
Justice.
Okay, well, you know, we could literally do this all day. You know, oh yeah. We could sit here and pretend like you're not going to give us items, but you are. You're going to give us golden chests with items. I'm going to have to be careful and watch this guy, make sure he doesn't try to off himself with troll bombs or something. Like, see right there? He tried to off himself. That's not acceptable. That's not what we want. That's not a good thing. You know, because of Sackhead, it feels a lot like we're going to be just refunding our keys from all these chests, unless he pays out in a key item of some sort. I don't know if that he can. Oh! I bodied for him. Man, absolutely not. You know, you could try to kill us this way, but... Okay, so Squeezy. Is Squeezy something I want to reroll? Not really, because it gives us a relevant stat. It gives us tears up. And we want to get our Brimstone to the point where we can just... Nope! it can get our Brimstone to the point where we could shoot it multiple times. Dead cat. Yeah, we'll take dead cat. Now we have 9 lives, so now we really don't have to worry about dying. Especially because, and this is a known fact, right? If you die in the beast fight, you will not, you will not, like if you have 9 lives, you won't actually respawn back in the Ascent. You won't respawn back at home. You'll just continue to fight. Now, if we take this tears up, actually, does it continue to? Yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't really think we need the speed up, so I'm going to continue to pay him and hope that he gives us another chest before I re-roll it. Yeah, that's fine. He can hit us. So you can see Skeleton Key is actually really good with these key bears. The one time that they're actually good is with, oh my god. I think having the container is better, but we do get the second guppy item, Touch. Restock box will always appear. Yes. I'm going to let these chests remove themselves. Pandora's box. Where are we? We're in Depths 1. So it's 4 soul hearts. And in Depths 2, it's going to be 20 coins. I think we're okay with re-rolling this. So as soon as I come back with a few more, with another charge, we'll be able to re-roll these into different pedestals. Let's do it now, actually. The red key. Well, that's the end of that, I guess. I do want raw liver. This is tough because we could totally just abandon the D6 and play with the red key. The red key is really fun. I love the red key. The red key is one of those run-changing items. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one more charge on our... Okay. I'm going to get one more charge on our D6, and then I'm going to swap to the red key. I'm actually going to bomb this out because this is a lucky penny. And our Brimstone is looking tight now. It actually procs really fast. You can start to gun down these enemies fast. It's the ultra secret room right here. What do we got? I'll take 3 rotten hearts. We're 1 guppy item away from greatness. Yeah, from greatness. And actually, I realize now that I can't take the red key and still reroll this pedestal because we cannot do that. So actually, I'm going to go into our item room and I'm going to see if I want to reroll it. Yeah, we don't really want Monstro's Lung. Minus 77% fire rate down. It's funny because it does shotgun our Brimstone, but it just tanks our fire rate further. Yeah, that's not good. We could still do stuff. PJs. Little Homling's gotta go. Where do you think you're going? You think you can run from us? You can't run from us. We're too fast. We're too fast. Yeah, but that tier list was really funny because then when we got later into the tier list, they were like, you know what? Ultra Greed, or sorry, all the bosses from the the corpse are way easier than some of the bosses from like Shoal and whatever. No, they're not actually. What are you talking about? Like, I personally found the Scourge to be way billion years more difficult than most of the. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna bomb this restock machine for one more reroll. Okay, or not. Like, I find the Scourge and the Heretic to be way above and beyond harder than most of the bosses in this game. You know, he's arguably harder than Mom. He's arguably harder than regular Isaac. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like I'm not. I feel like, oh, we're gonna be now. Alright, well. Now this is getting stupid. No, now we have flying. We don't have to worry about any of this. We could just go back. I'm gonna re-roll this item room again because it feels good, man. Got some more money. This is gonna be a feels good run for sure. This is one of those runs that's really powerful. We have PhD now, right? Yeah, so we could identify our pills. Oh yeah. We're gonna take the red key. This is gonna be a fun run, a fun couple of floors, really. Yeah. Now, it is very important that we remember to get our full card. From Depths 2. Pheromones, yeah, whatever. Temperance Machine. Unnecessary. Go down. This is the door right here that we want to open so that we can get access to the Ascent. And that's what we will have. We will have those things. And our Brimstone, 7-point Brimstone, is quite substantial. We do have rubber cement, so the tears are bouncing off of these walls. So we're on the lookout for our Tinted Skull. We need to be able to get out of the mom fight. I will here. Oh wow, we found the ultra secret room. On accidente. It's containing blood clot. All right. Thank you very much. We'll take our free item. We will not complain about it. Let's check the shop. The shop contains diplopia. Wow. Imagine diplopia-ing the negative, or the decision, I guess, that we have is what we would be using diplopia on. I do think that we're interested in taking diplopia, because of course we are. What do we got? Okay. Kill you. Take our health up here. Get your health up here. Tainted man, thank you very much. So let's go ahead and take diplopia. We'll pay the rest of this. And I don't remember seeing a Tinted Skull yet. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Because we're Guppy, our Brimstone beam is hitting the enemies a lot, it's producing a lot of attack flies. I want to say they nerfed that too, but it's very hard to nerf a Brimstone beam with a tear proccing tear effect. Very difficult to fix that. There's our Tinted Skull. Alright. So if we don't get a devil deal, if If we don't get a devil deal, we'll diplopia the Polaroid, or the negative. One more extra secret room per floor. Cute. Actually really good. But it's a little late in the run. Alright, here we go. You want to defeat Mom. This is the way you want to do this. You want to defeat Mom, and then you want to full card out. Alright, well we didn't get a deal, so we're going to diplopia, and we're just going to take 2 negatives. And then we're going to fool out. You do not want to go down. If you go down, that would be really bad. We're going to give one of our negatives to the door. Walk into the arcade. That's funny. Blow this up. We're going to go back and get the red key. Thank you very much. We're going to finish this deposit. We don't really have anything left to do with our money. I realize that in the Ascent there's going to be one more floor. But I'm not really worried about it. Not really worried about it. And in fact, I'm going to drop this one last trinket in our remaining item room. Yeah, I will take Mucurmycosis. Now I'll go back and pick up Pay to Win. And yeah. Then what you want to do is you want to go back, you want to go in here, and go down one more floor to the mausoleum. This mausoleum floor is very similar to any other mausoleum floor in the sense that it is the mausoleum or Gehenna. It's funny. And sports all the same enemies. There's nothing really special about it. The only exception is it will not have a boss. It will have Dad's note. It's going to sort of force us to face the fact that Dad left us. Dad left us. Which, I guess, spoiler warning for anybody who hasn't played this game yet or doesn't understand what the canon is of the game. Got a lot of money here. Okay. And we're going to be kind of coasting because of the way that our Brimstone works. I mean, that's what Brimstone lets you do. Brimstone lets you coast. Brimstone allows you to more or less ignore or invalidate a lot of the difficulty of the rooms that you're in. You don't have to worry about staying, you know, within an acceptable range of the enemies. You just can blast through them without a care in the world. Alright. We found the ultra secret room on accident. Oh my god. I mean, we will happily take Lusty Blood. We found the boss trap room is the sty. They're gonna make us fight count of two mausoleum bosses. These normally very threatening bosses will be absolutely stomped out by our Mucurmycosis Brimstone Beam. Yeah, what a powerful build. We don't have to go into this item room right now because one of the items will be blind. On the way back up, we can totally re-roll them on the way back up. I'll check the shop though. I want to check the shop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladder, yeah, no. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Whatevs, man. I think we're done here. I think we're done here. I think we're done here. Actually, we're not done here. We can still pay this key. I mean, we picked up skeleton key. We're doing this. We're doing this. You're gonna give us the stuff that we want. Oh wow. Give us some more luck ups. Oh. We didn't come this far just so that you could stiff us, but we want to get use out of our skeleton key, sir. The full card. All right. Yeah.
Health up.
My lord. Every time that we get hit, it's actually producing more attack spiders. Oh yeah, we don't want that. Yeah. I'm happy to have Smart Fly. And yeah, I think that's it. Go ahead and take this note. Head on up.
I spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
It's gone. How
Could you spend our savings? Now the funny thing is that because we have the red key, we don't even necessarily need to go get the key piece, because the key piece is just a piece of the red key. The intruder? Oh, sorry, that's spider bite. Yeah, man. That thing's pretty good. Freezing enemies is pretty good. It goes along with our other tier effects, in fact. I mean, we've got quite the smorgasbord of tier effects here available to us. There's the key piece. Or cracked key. I mean, look at us. We've got Mucurmycosis. We've got slowing shots. Every time we kill an enemy in a room, we're getting a damage buff. We've got a fear shot. Yeah. A lot of tier effects. And a lot of damage to boot. We're one Play-Doh cookie away from absolutely just having the rainbow run. Just like his father. Hello, father. The sacrifice room? That's hilarious. No. No. We can't do it. Most of the sacrifice room payouts are not even relevant anymore because they'll be like, oh, we increased the chance for the deal. Only like 2 of the hits would actually be relevant to what we want, because they'd be like 33% chance for an angel item. We don't want to. We don't need it, rather. Okay, let's go up. My grandpappy always said something about not playing with your food. Don't play with your food. But you gotta appreciate these kinds of runs. You really do. Like if you're powerful like this, just appreciate how much you can do to these enemies. Not every run is gonna be like this. Not every run is gonna be like, oh yeah, I had every tier effect in the game. A lot of damage. I'll just use a grad key. Enough speed to get through these rooms. All right. Yeah. And for those of you wondering what Mucurmycosis does, I'll illustrate it to you on the next floor. I'll illustrate it for you on the next floor. Ow, I did that to myself. If we were in dire straits and we thought that like we were gonna die, let's say for example we're on like 1 HP, Mucurmycosis would let us just go like, oh okay, well I'm just gonna leave these rooms. I don't have to do them. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. I don't want to do them. Now obviously that last room we died because we were trying to illustrate a point, which is that we don't have to play them. We don't have to play these rooms if we don't want to. Oh, lucky. You know, but I will play these rooms because we want charges on our red key. And there's always a chance that we'll be able to open sort of like a random additional item room, an additional store, additional deal. Because that's how the red key works. It's really good. Maybe there's a room over here. There's always a chance. I mean, we got the Guppy transformation. We have 9 lives. Oh, what a good run. What a nice like Ascent streak to begin on. I need to get used to the whole like banking these shots. And I believe we did excuse me, I believe we did skip a couple of item rooms down here. We did for sure skip at least this one. It's basement 2 room. But we got our planetarium pretty early. Can't believe how many shots that guy took. That's crazy. Alright, well. Yeah, well, no, that's okay. We don't need you, buddy. I know, he got buffed. He got buffed. He got buffed. We still don't need him. Man, you swear that like I have something that's proccing with this luck. We don't need all of this. What do we got? Nothing. Alright, we'll just go on up. Basement 1.
Where are you going? Wait! We need you! Your son!
I'll take the speed up. I think the speed's the sweet spot. I think the sweet spot for speed is 1.7. 1.7 is really, really good because you can pivot without sliding. Sometimes you get so fast that it's not that you're actually sliding, it's that your mind is not able to keep up with the turning on a dime that the character offers you. It's a little bit slidey, but it's not necessarily exactly sliding. It's just that you're moving so fast that there's a momentum shift. I'm actually a little bit surprised that that didn't push the bomb away when I Brimstoned it. Alright. Oh, black chip. Sure do have a lot of money. Oh. That sure does seem like a lot of money. Darn it. I was really hoping for one more Ultra Secret room. I really was. So we found 2 during the short time that we had the red key. Alright. Well, that'll do it, folks. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the last room, the Ascent. We'll head on up. We're going up to everyone's favorite room. Welcome home. We know we're trapped in the real world, actually trapped rather in the real world, because if you bomb this rug, there's no basement underneath it. This is real. This is a real thing. Or is it? Nobody knows. Yes. One more damage up for the road. You'll see this red outline of a door similar to a red key door. Crack key it, walk through. Tainted character. Right here. We unlock Tainted Isaac. Go on through. It's pretty spooky scary. For the wages of sin is death. Boom, 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 boom. How long do you think you'll be able to last, Dogma, through our onslaught? That's a good shot. The Lord is my shepherd. Apparently that counted as killing an enemy. Spider bite, thank you for slowing him. I thought I cleared that, I'll be honest with you. No, well, that's a good shot, I mean. Yeah, Dogma's been making some good shots today. Let's get it. Oh wow, I'm dumb. Sometimes you slow shots down, you forget that they're still standing in the air. You know what I think happened in that Dogma fight? I think because I feared him, he was moving a little bit erratically, because that sometimes happens with fear effects. This is going to be a massacre. Because even though you can't see our stats on the left-hand side, remember one thing, which is we had Lusty Blood, which just buffed our damage by a metric ass ton, which is the technical term. I thought I had more room. Definitely not the best beast showing I've shown you so far. We've taken technically 2 hits so far in the Harbinger's phase and 3 in the Dogma phase. So. But be that as it may, I mean, this is kind of what you're looking for from one of these runs, is to just have such a knockout, powerful run by the time you get to the Ascent that you're not worried about the Harbingers or the Beast. You know, you kind of want to go into the Beast fight feeling like you're really overpowered. Now the truth is that the majority of the beast fight does just consist of you dodging these pillars, dodging this one flame breath weapon. And at this point, if you have any bombs remaining, you should just let them fly. The beast, like all other bosses, has a pretty significant amount of boss armor that you can chunk through with bombs. The bombs ignore boss armor and deal a flat, I want to say it's like 100 damage. So you can do this, you can sort of like shoot while you pepper in the bombs. And that'll be it.
Then suddenly, the sky above.
Alright folks, well I mean that's one Tainted character down and quite a few more to go, but this was just such a pleasure of a first Ascent run to play for Road to B-Side as we are on the home stretch. I want to thank everyone for watching. Big shout out to obviously Brimstone. Big shout out to Mucurmycosis for giving us the speed up that we need to get through these rooms quickly. And all of our tier effects, just such a great run. Mucurmycosis. Yeah, that was awesome. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a great day.
He heard the late night fights they had.
And I'll catch you later.
Kept him up at night.
Bye bye.
And the guilt he felt for what he believed he was causing.